And right now in the Triple J studios, I would like to welcome Courtney, Melissa, Samantha and Eric from Hull. Welcome to Triple J.
Hi.
Hello. Good to have you in here. Courtney, you love our magazines.
I'm just checking out your you have an insane proportion of like women's gossip magazines. You have too many of them, although I can't stop reading them.
Why do we take such a perverse enjoyment out of reading
I don't know,
because
I see pictures. I saw pictures on the plane in some of these. It's sort of like a combination cookbook, self-help, and really nasty gossip. And I see pictures in here that like no one else in the entire world, not even the English, care about.
Yeah, but you know what? They all come from the States.
I know. It's just like weird tabloid.
There's a market for it here.
Alyssa Milano and the guy from Remy Zero on like naked on St. Bart's on their honeymoon. Like, no, who cares?
But at the same time, you feel the pull. You open the page.
Oh God,
and
no,
you
they're
look.
obsessive. But you know, I'll be gone in a week. I don't have to live in a culture with them.
Yeah.
So they're kind of genius. And the back is all psychics and lots of red meat and diets where you don't have to exercise. And
They're the best. Mm-hmm. So you like reading them, but you hate being in them?
no, I don't hate being in them. I don't really. It's not me that's in them. So it's, you know, it's just a thing.
I'm sure that Marilyn Manson will get in some of them next week for shock value on the big day out this year.
Obscene.
How do you feel about the controversy being focused on him? Does it give you a bit of freedom to just focus on the music this time?
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's not a lot you can. I mean, in terms of like, if I was ever going to get sort of trounced, me personally, by anybody, I couldn't have dreamt up somebody that like I frankly like more and that doesn't annoy me. If it was like some like whingy girl who, that looks like milk. Okay, if it was like some whingy girl who had nothing to say, or you know, then I'd be annoyed.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, what do you do? The guy like gets on stage and he rips up the Holy Bible. It's like, okay, Marilyn, it's fine.
Yeah,
and he's dressing up as a monster, so us just being lovely ladies on the stage is quite all right.
Gentlemen.
It's good contradiction.
You come out looking very fine, I'm sure. So, did you land the helicopter on the roof, on the Triple J roof? We hear you've been arriving in choppers at the gigs.
I'm trying to top Manson. Now he has to take jets.
He has to do what?
No, well, he has to top me. What's he going to do to top me?
No,
come on in a helicopter. Come on.
No, he told me he was going to ride in on a mule.
Like
Jesus.
I quite like that. That's good. So the chopper will not be making an appearance at the rest of the big day out?
It depends how far away the gig is. The choppers aren't that expensive. It's just very, you know, A Star Is Born. I thought it was funny. I didn't want to spend 2 hours in traffic.
Well, fair enough. You don't have to.
They're not that expensive. It wasn't that decadent. Like
really?
$400 Australian.
That's not bad.
No,
I mean, you
really.
wanted them to zoom low over the crowd, though, so you could move everyone.
My pilot was a bit of a wussy.
And he wouldn't do it?
Not really.
You were really going to moon the whole crowd?
Who told you that?
I can't remember.
I was going to.
Friend the pilot.
The friend the pilot. Oh, these Australians that can't keep their
Maybe
mouths shut.
Sydney big day out. We can look forward to that. So, Melissa, the last big day out, you were just thrown right into it. You just joined the band. Mm-hmm. How are you feeling about this one? You must be a little bit calmer.
She's the boss now.
Some guy at the airport had little candids of us arriving 4 years ago, and I looked at that baby fat and that innocence in my eyes. I was like, what's happened to me?
But now she's the
past
general.
4 years.
Melissa's now the general.
No, I love coming to Australia. I'm from Canada, so it's just like a tropical Canada to me. I love it.
There's
the people
a lot of
are friendly and they're
parallels,
hippies, and it's got good health food, big smiles.
I got into a cab last night and there was Canadian radio playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Canadian news.
Canadian, like, pilot radio.
Yeah.
Really? In Australia?
Yeah.
I don't know how that happens.
Yeah,
British Commonwealth.
Now, Eric, we have a question that I'm sure my producer of this show would like to ask because it's a bit of an all-girl show. How do you go being in a band of extremely strong, opinionated women?
Oh,
I
that's
feel
that
like
question.
I had
the
the
answer to that question
Last
was
night we were in the cab and we were saying, God, you know, why aren't any of the record people bringing us out? Are we boring or whatever? Because we were talking about, because we had the same label as Manson and people were like hosting them and bringing them out to big parties and stuff.
They are?
Well, we're fantasizing about it, maybe. But
No,
so we're
they're not.
philosophizing. I don't know.
Is
I'm
that
imagining
right?
they at least have hosts that will bring them to like strip clubs or something.
Oh
right?
yeah, because
whereas
they know,
we're
you know
sitting
what,
at
it's a
home in
bunch
the
of guys.
hotel.
They know they're gonna get pussy
Okay,
out
okay,
of it.
so here
That's
you
the whole
go.
motivation.
So we're trying to figure out like why are we boring? Are we not doing enough drugs or something? Why don't people care? And Eric said, well, first of all, we're not guys. Second of all,
I'm gay sometimes when I'm really drunk.
poor Eric had to admit he wasn't a guy, and that's why their people aren't interested in him. He didn't even notice.
You said, what'd you say?
First of all, we're not guys. Second of all, we don't do drugs.
You're a guy. I used to go out with you.
No, but I was in the...
In the car with us.
You had to be there.
Eric, you're going to tell us something we don't know. You could don the G-string or something.
No,
But
I'm
he's really
still-
well hung. I
I'm still a
remember.
guy. I'm still a guy, but at that moment I forgot.
Well, I think a lot of the reason that that they always I remember when I was trying to compete with Trent, and I was like dressing like him, and it was really pathetic, and I wanted like big S&M parties, and every show we played, it was sort of this really pathetic phase I had, and of the few that there have been. But I noticed that because these guys aren't going to get any pussy. They're not going to like get any like secondhand chick groupie action. So they're just going to get earnest girls going, what chord is that?
Why aren't they going to get grippy action?
Around us?
Oh,
What the girls do is they come around us and they wear the little T-shirts and they're like, what chord is that? And then they take off the
okay.
T-shirt, and underneath the T-shirt is a black latex bra, and they go over to the Manson dressing room and they say, can I suck your dick? But only after they've come to me and said, what chord is that? So they're just playing. And for them, I guess I used to be really judgmental about it, and then I just figured it's some role that they're working out. Like, you're the Antichrist and I'm Mary Magdalene, and can I please give you sex? I don't quite know.
So if guys are just in band to get pussy, what are girls in bands for?
Change the world, we get a little more, you have to get a little more earnest, because you certainly don't get that reward, and you don't have that impulse that much. And the girls I have seen do that kind of real, rock star, try and be like a guy, promiscuous thing. I just don't think biologically it preserves femininity very well. I don't know.
Being feminine.
It doesn't, I don't think that lifestyle really adds to your...
Maybe you get over it. Maybe you grow up and over it when you've been a rock star for a while.
No, I don't think as a woman you can ever really, because it's just the way boys have penises and girls have vaginas. They're just two mysteriously different things.
Eric, the producer, still wants to know the answer to the
You
question.
got it, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's
How
what?
he can be a guy.
How I can be a
He
guy.
goes and hangs out with Manson.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Okay, right.